first opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Atlanta Falcons. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talked with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. Himself and his own standard.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. On play action, they'll throw. This one completes Alec Pierce. He's been able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 22. I see some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as an NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for him after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. It takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Here we go, Jack.
They go play action here on first down. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alec Pierce. Touchdown number 15. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Murray. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here's Murray. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and
I've been a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll set up a throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Colts pick it up. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. develop some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Minimal gain as we tip down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tackles, especially closer to the line of scrimmage against traffic. But in this case, I like the free safety coming up and making the big-time play.
Murray now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DJ Reader. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These two teams all tied after 1. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be incomplete.
Hey, partner, anytime someone tells me their fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now Landry. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Running wide side, Elliott. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A first down carry by Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen it so far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Both players doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play. The person to try and break through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here comes Rager.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your...
He's got a man, complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll look to throw.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that last throw puts him over 5,000 yards passing now on the season already. Some rarefied air with numbers like that.
But don't keep the oxygen just for yourself. Pass some over to me, my friend, because given the fact he still has a number of games remaining on the schedule, that number is going to go sky high.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a quarterback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
This one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. We'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in the second quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Murray now. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Meanwhile, Murray's throw there complete to Allen. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On the counter, Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Elliott, toss right. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. And a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. third down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Got his man. It's Bo Martin.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll buy some time. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The part of the middle came out of locker room on the scoreboard. I guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. Aggressiveness with fury because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And it will be Falcon football.
At their own.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 64 yards.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Danny Gray
from 6 yards away.
And the Falcons have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14 to 10. Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Slot man moves right.
On second down, here's the option.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Murray with a 3rd and long. It's hauled in by Shepard.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go to Elliott again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't happen. A 3rd and 9 situation. He had a minimal gain on first down. Now they stop him for no gain. Maybe they go in a different direction on 3rd down.
Could very well be. I guarantee he's asking for the ball 3rd time to try and make up for the first 2. But his QB might very well say, well, my man, maybe next series. Let's try someone else on this play.
Now Murray. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Defense engagement struggled a bit today, and that was the way this was out. Been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is keep it run the clock down, make sure they're going to get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Throwaway and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pass complete across the formation to Melton. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 26. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Alan Pierce, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Falcons will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. 75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get it down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time. They'll look to convert on what will be a 4th and 4. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Third and 4. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. Here's Murray. And Allen's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Murray to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
To your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Murray. And that's complete to Shepard. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Back to throw. Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. As they'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Murray's got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Falcons, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now in the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.